Hey everyone, so I just got done with my workout. I am out here in nature again with my dog, just enjoying this beautiful fall weather. I've just been thinking a lot lately, but before I go into that, my workouts have been on point, which I'm really proud of. Today I was able to run on the elliptical and do, well, I normally run on the elliptical, but I was able to run on the elliptical and do 1 mile in 14 minutes and 48 seconds, which is really good for me, considering my weight and everything. But I guess I'm just thinking about, it was a little bit of a struggle getting back on my clean eating on Monday. Remembering several videos back when I said, it's not just about the choice in the moment, it's about the momentum of those choices and how, it's like a snowball effect. It's like once those choices start coming, it's easy to make, more compromise and more compromise and more compromise until before you know it, it's just like, 2 or 3 days have gone by. And so, but as of Thursday, I'm back on the clean eating thing 90% of the time. I don't know. I think that as I lose weight, like maybe emotions that I wasn't really wanting to deal with or whatever, or maybe like things that I just kind of pushed in the back of my mind, like when I was eating like whatever I wanted, maybe because I'm not fasting, but at the same time I'm abstaining from pleasantries, that I would normally be engaging in, if that makes sense. And it just brings up things, especially with this week. It's kind of like when relationships don't go the way that you would hope, or I would hope, I'm speaking for myself, that, I would hope that they would have gone, no matter how much effort, no matter how much patience, years upon years of patience, hoping and waiting and praying and crying and things still not working out. It's just, because right now in my life, like I'm single and there's nothing going on, I'm just kind of like thinking about the past and like, past relationships, and one specifically that I just really thought this person was the one that, God had for me, and they weren't. And at least based on their actions, I concluded finally, like not too recently ago, that they can't be the one for me, because how could someone basically do what they have done or haven't done when they're not, when they're supposedly the one or whatever. And so I've just been thinking about that, and I thought about it a couple of weeks ago and kind of let it go, and now it's kind of come back, and it's just part of the grieving process. I think it's kind of like denial, and then anger, and bargaining, and depression, and then finally acceptance. And those three, bargaining, anger, depression, in the middle, I'm not saying that my life is horrible. I mean, I'm completely blessed. I love my life, but that's just kind of like a piece of the puzzle right now that, I don't have. And so it's easy to look back on my past and be like, and I'm a very introspective person. And so it's like, I look back, introspectively, and it's like, what could I have done differently? What did I not do or did do, whatever. But, the bottom line that comes down to it, I've learned 2 rules recently is, if somebody doesn't want you, they don't want you. I don't care. You could be a saint. You could be, a queen. I mean, You could be perfect, and that person's not going to want you. It doesn't matter. If they don't want you, they don't want you. If they want you, you can pretty much do anything and get away with it, because they're still going to want you. Now, they may back off and leave you alone because you're abusing that power, but what I'm saying is, if somebody doesn't want you, they don't want you. And the second rule I've learned recently is, don't hold back who you are for any guy whatsoever. Like, if you feel something, say it. Don't hold it back to accommodate or appease that person. If something bothers you, say it. And if they don't like it, too bad. So, well, you know, what does this have to do with my weight loss journey? It has everything to do with my weight loss journey. It has to do with me letting go of the past, who I was in the past, and who I am now, and what I'm going to do in the future, and how I expect to be treated from now on. So, you know, God is good. He always will be. And I know that He has somebody amazing out there for me. But yeah, I mean, yeah, this video isn't about, quote unquote, you know, 5 things I did to lose weight. But see, if I were to stay in a pity party mode, then I could easily be like, well, you know, I'm just going to give up. But I'm not going to, you know. And so there's so many people that are grieving, not only maybe like a romantic relationship, but maybe a relationship where their mom died, where their dad died, and they're grieving what could have been, what should have been, what might have been. And you've got to acknowledge those feelings. You've got to deal with those feelings, because if you don't, it's not just what you're eating, it's what's eating you. And so I hope that helps somebody today. You know, I'm really thankful for you guys, the ones that take the time to actually listen to the videos. And the ones that just love me and like the video anyway. It's cool. Whatever. But I just wanted to share that. And, you know, I'm not depressed or anything like that. But it is easy to reflect back on things when you kind of feel like your dreams are kind of like in limbo. You know, they're kind of like at a standstill right now. And so yeah, but anyway, I hope you guys have a great day, and thanks for listening. Catch you next week. I'm probably going to talk about like what my daily life consists of as far as eating next week, because I haven't really talked about that. Like, how do I juggle like eating healthy and exercising and everything on a daily basis? So, alright, talk to y'all next week, and just just remember that you can't make anybody do anything as much as you would want to, you know. I'm not a controlling person by any stretch of the imagination. I would rather have somebody, you know, do something because they want to do it, and I would rather have somebody not do anything at all for me if they feel obligated to do it. But at the same time, what I'm saying is like, you do your best, you do your part, you do what you can do, and if somebody else isn't on that same level, then you know what, they're not for you. So, alright, bye.